In Norse mythology, Ragnarök is the prophecy of the end of the world, a cataclysmic series of events that marks the death of gods, the destruction of the cosmos, and the rebirth of the world. The tale begins with the warning signs that precede the final battle. It starts with a great winter known as Fimbulwinter, lasting 3 years without any summer. The earth is blanketed in ice and snow, and all warmth vanishes. The world descends into chaos as brother fights against brother, and families are torn apart by strife. The bonds that once held humanity together are shattered, and the moral fabric of society disintegrates. The wolf Skull finally catches the sun, swallowing it whole, and his brother Hati devours the moon, plunging the world into darkness. The stars disappear from the sky, and the earth begins to shake violently. Trees are uprooted, mountains crumble, and the great serpent Jormungandr, which encircles Midgard, thrashes in the ocean, causing enormous tidal waves. As the sea boils, the ship Naglfar, made from the nails of the dead, is freed from its moorings. It sets sail, carrying giants led by the fearsome fire giant Surtur, who wields a flaming sword. Loki, having broken free from his bonds, joins the giant army, steering Naglfar towards the battlefield. At the same time, the wolf Fenrir breaks loose from his chains, and with fire blazing from his eyes and nostrils, he charges forward to wreak havoc. Hel, the ruler of the underworld, unleashes her legions of the dead, and they march towards Vigrid, the plane where the final battle will occur. The gods prepare for their ultimate stand. Heimdall, the watchman of the gods, blows the Gjallarhorn, a mighty horn whose sound reaches the heavens, the earth, and the underworld, alerting all beings that Ragnarök is upon them. Odin, the All-Father, rides to Mimir's well to consult the head of Mimir, seeking wisdom one last time before the fateful battle. Odin then dons his golden helmet, mounts his 8-legged horse Sleipnir, and leads the Aesir, the gods of Asgard, to the battlefield. Thor, the god of thunder, wields his mighty hammer Mjolnir and rides alongside his father Odin. Freyr, the god of fertility and prosperity, faces his doom without his magical sword, which he had given away in exchange for the love of the giantess Gerdr. The gods and their enemies meet on the battlefield of Vigrid, a vast plain stretching 100 leagues in every direction. The clash of forces is immediate and cataclysmic. Odin engages Fenrir in a fierce battle, but despite his might and wisdom, the All-Father is no match for the monstrous wolf. Fenrir swallows Odin whole, bringing about his demise. Vidar, Odin's son, steps forward to avenge his father. He wears a shoe made from the scraps of leather that have been cut from people's shoes throughout the ages. With this shoe, Vidar pries open Fenrir's jaw and thrusts his sword through the wolf's throat, killing him. Thor faces Jormungandr, the Midgard serpent. The god of thunder battles fiercely, unleashing his strength and fury upon the great serpent. After a titanic struggle, Thor manages to strike Jormungandr down with Mjolnir, but he is only able to take 9 steps before succumbing to the serpent's venom and collapsing dead. Loki and Heimdall engage in combat, each knowing the other's strengths and weaknesses all too well. Their fight is evenly matched, but in the end, they deal fatal blows to each other, and both fall lifeless to the ground. Surtur, with his flaming sword, confronts Freyr. Without his magical weapon, Freyr is unable to defend himself, and Surtur swiftly overcomes him. Once Freyr falls, Surtur sets the world ablaze. Flames engulf the earth, the heavens, and the great tree Yggdrasil, the axis of the world. The inferno consumes all, and the seas rise to meet the fire, boiling and hissing. The earth sinks into the ocean, and all is silent. But from this destruction, a new world arises. The earth emerges once more from the waters, green and fertile. A new sun, the daughter of the devoured sun, rises in the sky, bringing light to the reborn world. Two humans, Leif and Leifthrassir, who had hidden themselves in the forest of Hodmimi's Holt, emerge and repopulate the earth. The surviving gods, including Balder and Hod, who return from the realm of the dead, gather on the renewed plains of Idavol. Together they build a new home, and the cycle of the world begins again. Ragnarök, the twilight of the gods, ends in both destruction and renewal, marking the end of one era and the beginning of another.